Hi, welcome to Yoga Flow with Tina. Today's practice is called Yoga for Sleep. It's a 15-minute practice that will help you feel rested before you go to bed. For this practice, a block is required. Enjoy.
Good day, and welcome to Yoga with Tina. Today's yoga is for sleep, so we'll start in Shavasana. Lying down on your mat, palms facing up, body relaxed. We'll start with a breathing pattern called 5-5-5. Inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Repeat. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do one more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Take a cleansing breath. And bring your hands down. Bend your knees and put your feet flat on the mat, your feet as wide as your mat, and we'll do windshield wiper knees. Inhale, knees are up, and exhale, knees fall to the right. Inhale, knees come back up, and exhale, they fall to the left. Nice and slow. Inhale up, exhale, knees fall to the right. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the movements. Inhale up, exhale, knees fall to the left. Inhale, knees up, exhale, knees to the right. Keep your shoulders and your head firm on the mat. Inhale, knees up, exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, knees back up, exhale, knees to the right. And this time stay, cactus the arms. Really let go and sink into this pose. Hold for a couple of breaths. Slowly lift the knees up as you inhale and exhale. Knees fall to the left. Pause here. 3 breaths. Inhale, knees come back up. Place your hands flat on the mat. Bring your feet together. And then hug your knees into your chest. Pause here. Take a breath. And start to sway from side to side. Gentle and slow. It's a very soothing pose. A few more times each side. And come back to center. Hold here for a breath, and then lift your arms and legs in the air for dead bug. Exhale, bring your knees back in, and inhale again, dead bug. Exhale, knees to the chest. Inhale, dead bug. Exhale, bring the knees in. Inhale, dead bug. This time we'll stay, pausing here for about 5 breaths. Slowly bringing your knees back into your chest and then placing your feet on the floor. Rolling into fetal position, pause here, 2 or 3 breaths. And then find your way up to a tabletop position. Widen your knees at your hip level and prepare for puppy pose. Bring your hands and your elbows down to the mat. Head comes down to the mat too. It's sort of like child's pose, but keeping your hips in the air. Take some nice deep breaths here. Head should be connecting with the mat, putting a little pressure on your forehead or your third eye. It's a good tension release. Now bring your hands back. Lift up into a tabletop. Widen your knees. Bring your feet together and sink back into a child's pose. But this time bring your hands back to your feet, palms up. Again, your head should be touching the mat. You might even want to sway your head from side to side, giving a gentle massage to your third eye. Find stillness again in this pose. Settle in for one more breath. And then bring your hands to the mat and lift up into a tabletop position. And move forward to come down all the way to your belly. Extend your left hand out. Roll onto your left side and bend your right knee so your foot comes to the knee on the floor. Lift your right hand up. It's a big stretch for your shoulders and chest and hips. Pause here for another breath or two. And then find your way back to the mat. This time extending your right arm. Rolling onto your right side, bending the top leg. Lifting up the top arm, pause. 2 more breaths. And finding your way back to the floor. Rest for a moment here on your belly and then lift up your feet. And then just let your feet sway from side to side. You might feel a gentle massage through the big quad muscles. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Roll on to your right side and grab your top leg with your hand. Another quad stretch. Pause here, 3 breaths. Release and switch sides. Come onto your belly first for a breath, and then roll onto your left side, grabbing your right leg with your right hand, stretching out the quad muscle. 2 more breaths. Release and come back to your belly. Pause. Now rolling over onto your back, knees bent, feet flat on the mat. A block would be useful for this next pose if you have it. We're going to take bridge pose, but by placing the block under your hips, bridge pose turns into much more of a restorative pose. You can lie with your palms up. If you do not have a block, just come into regular bridge. We'll stay here for another few breaths, trying to focus the breath into the belly. Lift your hips and remove the block. Bring the hips down to the mat and grab the bottoms of your feet for happy baby. Remember, you can always grab the backs of your knees if your feet are not accessible. Pause here for another 3 breaths. Opening up the hips, taking deep breaths into your belly, release fully. Bring your legs together. Come into waterfall. Legs straight up in the air. Palms can be on the mat to give you some support. Hold here 3 more breaths. Slow and steady. This is also a wonderful pose to do against a wall if you have a wall handy. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest and hold. Keep your right knee in at your chest and extend your left leg flat on the mat. Take a couple breaths and really pull the right knee towards your right shoulder, opening up the hip. Now come into supine twist, guiding the right knee to the left side of the body, extending the right arm, a full spinal twist from the bottom to the top. Each exhale, relax a little more. If you noticed your jaw is clenched, relax it as you exhale. Two more breaths. Now rolling onto your back, keep your right leg bent. Your foot is at your left knee. Cactus the arms. We'll take lying down tree pose. 4 breaths. We're taking things really nice and slow for this practice. Last breath here, and then bring both knees into the chest. Pause. Take a breath and extend your right leg straight out on the mat. Hold your left knee into your chest for 2 breaths. And then finding supine twist, other side. The left knee falls to the right. The left hand extends. Maybe the gaze goes with it. Pause here. Notice as you inhale where you might be holding tension, and as you exhale, let it go. Notice in your face, are your eyebrows furrowed? And if so, as you exhale, relax. Start to roll on your back, the left knee still bent, the foot connected with the right knee, cactus the arms, laying down tree pose. 4 breaths. This is one of my favorite poses. Now extend your arms down to your belly and bring the bottoms of the feet together for reclined cobbler. And we'll come back to the breath that we did at the beginning. Inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, let it go slowly. And extend your arms and legs into your final Shavasana. Maybe continuing with 5, 5, 5 breath. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like by simply pausing the video. Slowly bringing some life back to your limbs. Wiggle fingers and toes and lift your arms above your head. Bend your knees, feet flat on the mat, and roll into fetal position. Hold here for a breath or two. And slowly find your way to easy pose on your mat. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you sleep well. Namaste.